All right, everybody, welcome back to another review. I hope everybody is having a great week considering everything that's going on in the world. So hopefully this video and all the other ones I put up bring some joy to your lives and takes your mind off of the real world and just gives you something else to take a look at, enjoy, and give you something better to think about. So now, with that being said, everybody who has subscribed to this channel and that is new to this channel, I appreciate all of you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything that we're putting up new. And always leave a comment down below. So today we are going to be taking a look at the Netflix original Masters of the Universe Revelation series. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Scareglow. All right, it's one of those weeks, so I do apologize. All right, guys. So yeah, I don't know if you guys seen my other Scareglow video of the Masters of the Universe Origins. If you haven't, go back, take a look at that one, and you know, check this one out as well. And I appreciate all you guys watching these videos. And I say it time and time again, I love doing them. I enjoy doing them. And I appreciate everybody who watches them and leaves a like and leaves comments. And I always answer and I always interact with everybody the best possible way I can. And if you don't believe me, you can ask Big Gamer 9000. Shout out to him, and also to shout out to CB Hunts. Great content creators, great content creators. So check them out as well. All right, now let's get into this guy's accessories. So this guy comes with two sets of hands. He has the one, it's kind of an open, kind of pointy finger that you see right here, and then you have a gripping hand right there. And then he comes with a closed fist hand, and he comes with his open bitch slapping hand, which a lot of the Master of the Universe comes with. And then he comes with this staff axe. I don't remember the name of this for the life of me. So if anybody knows, leave it in the comment down below to let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Once again, granted, do I think that they could have done a little bit more with this? Yes. Did they? No. It is what it is. You know, they could have painted this. I know the Eternian guards, they come with almost the same type of weapon. Yeah. But anyway, yes. And this guy here, it says on the box for Scareglow that he is the ghost of Skeletor. Now, I never bought the original Scareglow. Not to get into anything too crazy, but I never bought the original Scareglow only because of the fact that at the time he actually came out, along with like Ninjor and all these other guys, right? I stopped collecting the He-Man figures from when I was a kid. He-Man was a big part of my life as a kid, along with, you know, Transformers and G.I. Joe and Silverhawks and Thundercats and, you know, all the good ones, you know, and so, which therefore, I think I was into getting those, and I wasn't really into the He-Man figures at that point in time, the Masters of the Universe figures. But I did get the Origins Scareglow, like I mentioned before, and I also have this Scareglow here. This Scareglow is cool. I like him. I have my issues with him as well, which we'll go over. Anyway, enough of my rambling, and I do apologize. Let's get into taking a look at this character, shall we? All right, so looking at his head sculpt, that is just crazy. This is one of the coolest head sculpts that I have seen on a figure. I think the other one that I can honestly say that is just as cool as this is Red Skull. The way they did the Red Skull figure and the villains, Marvel villains, awesome. So awesome. And I like the way that this skull has come out for Scareglow as well. Look at the paint detail in the eyes. I love the brushing to bring out the detail in the skull itself. I know Scareglow, the original one, has this crack on this side of his head. I guess that's what that one's supposed to be there. But yeah. All right, so Moving on, you know, the back of the skull, the top of the skull, just beautiful paintwork that these guys have done here. I like them. I like them a lot. You know, his cape, of course, covers up some of his stuff, but that's all right. Moving down to the paint on his body, it looks like he's a bodysuit more than he is a Spectre, so to speak. Yeah, so I mean, it's cool. I have a scrape going through, or no, that's not a scrape. That's still where the bones. So he has a broken arm right there. That would be a broken bone, considering the fact that yeah, it's supposed to be one continuous bone, like on this side here. So that's cool. At some point in time, he experienced a broken arm. And then, you know, the paint goes all the way down to the fingers. I mean, they did a beautiful job with the paint. And then when, you know, when they put them on the fingers, they just didn't continue down here. Like, you have paint here, but you don't have paint on these fingers here. No paint on the thumbs. Once again, no paint on these fingers here. But yet you have a paint on this thumb over here. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not going to be 100%, but, you know, hey, then you have the bones coming down on the thighs, down to the shins, which is boots cover, and then, you know, make your way down to the boots. And his back, under his cape, there's nothing there. There's no ribs, there's no spine, there's nothing, there's nothing on the back of the arms, just the side of the arms. And you have this whole rib cage along, you know, with his, you know, his breastplate here, everything. Yeah, but nothing on this side. So, all right. I mean, that's just with the paint. But as I bring out this here, and I want to show off, see? They went all fingers on this hand here and thumb, but not on the rest of this. But hey, whatever. And then on the fist, also, the thumb is completed, but not the rest of the fingers, which, okay, I can understand maybe here it being a little difficult. But hey, for the most part, that's just a little minor bitching point, I guess. All right, so let's get into taking a look at this guy's cape. So as far as the paint on here, I like the way they did the clasps. This is a soft plastic on the cape, and then you have the cloth cape. And then moving down, you have his belt, you have his wrist gauntlets, and then you have the soft cape underneath. Then you move down to his boots, and you have, you know, the shredder type helmet looking things on the boots, and then all the way down to the purple of the actual boots that he puts on, which you figure he would have more of a reptile foot or something, right? Whatever. All right, so let's move into this guy's articulation. This guy can look up that far. He can look down this far. He can look to the right. He can look to the left. Head tilt, not so much. You know, he doesn't really have too much of a head tilt. His arms, they can move out. Standard, this is just standard Revelations articulation. So his arms can move out this far. He has a bicep swivel. He has double jointed elbows, so he can get this far. He has wrist swivels. He should have a wrist bend. I think the gauntlet's blocking it some. So if you push on it too hard, all right, so it bends a little bit. You just got to kind of move it a little bit. Let's see this hand over here. Yeah, his gauntlet, as you can see, it raises up and it does get in the way, but you can still move. You can still move the wrist. So, you know, not too bad. As far as his upper torso, he has some side-to-side motion. He can move back this far. He can move forward that far as a crunch, and he can turn. He also has a waist swivel. So you have both of these, so when you turn him, you have a little bit more articulation. As far as dynamic poses with this guy, I don't really see me doing too much with him. Not to say that you can't get him into some. You probably can, just they're not going to be too crazy. Now, as far as this here, this plastic piece here, even though it's slit down the sides, you know, you want to kind of bend this up if you want to move this out of the way to get him to do, you know, to get his leg to kick out. And it goes that far because then it's, you know, this is getting in the way right here. And then you lift this up in the back, he can kick back that far. The splits, he can do the splits pretty well. And then as far as he does have an upper thigh swivel on him. See the bone moving? All right. And then he has double jointed knees, which I haven't really, like I said, I didn't mess around with this guy too much. So his knees are a little stiff. So I do apologize if I'm coming off camera. But yeah, so that's as far as you're gonna get with the double jointed knees. And then he has a boot swivel. And then down for his ankle articulation, his foot can move forward this far. It can move back that far, which is actually pretty nice. And then it can rotate side to side. All right. So I'm going to put his weapon in his hand to show you him holding his weapon. That way you can see, just take it. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest trying to push it down through like this, but you know, just gotta kind of work it in there. And these hands are, these hands are stiff, and be careful you don't pop it off like I just did. Could you possibly put it in this hand? It might be a little easier because the finger's open. Yeah, I mean, that's simple. But then it kind of looks kind of weird, right? I mean, I like the fact that you can pose him doing that like Ghost Rider point that Ghost Rider did in the movie. And I'm just trying to get him straightened out. Sorry. And then and so popping this on to this hand, it's gonna give me a hard time. Give me a second, I'll be right back. All right, that took me some doing to get that into his hand. So basically the way I got that into his hand is I just kind of went and pushed through the thumb first and pressed over the fingers, and it popped right in. So there he is holding his weapon. Now, all right, so real quick before we get into some comparisons on this guy, I just want to say a couple things, and I'll try to keep it minimal. As far as the paint, I mean, look, for the cost of the figure, I know they're not highly expensive, but you could still paint the figure in the back regardless. That way, you know, you could see that. He looks like he has a bodysuit more than, you know, his whole body in the original one glue, which this one does not glow, just the head glows, and it doesn't really hold the charge from the light that long. You really have to kind of hold him in that light for a long period of time for that skull to actually charge up. I like the fact that they included the cloth cape like they did with Skeletor. I love the collar piece right here. It's very nicely done. It's soft. It gets out of the way so you can move him. This piece down here, cloth, soft plastic, whatever the case, it still moves out of the way. It gets out of the way so you can move the figure to where and however you want to pose him. As far as the missing paint on the fingers, it's not that big of a deal. It's not going to break the bank. And yeah, as far as the paint on the weapon, and it's just being a solid green, I mean, look, it is what it is. You know, they're not going to make it look as realistic as they possibly could. I mean, it would be cool if they did, but yeah, listen, you know, it's not a Mythic Legion's weapon or anything like that. I mean, and it's fine. I'm not trying to compare the two. It's just my opinion. So don't get all angry at me. Do I think that they should have made his body glow all the way, or at least the bones, this here, glow? Yeah, they should. And it shouldn't just be an exclusive piece that only glows. You know, he should glow no matter what. He's scare glow. That's the whole point. Nobody cares if just his skull glows. But anyway, look, if you're looking to get this figure, he's a great figure. Pick him up. Put him into your collection. If you don't want him, pass on him. Don't bother buying him. But I'm telling you, of all in all, besides my little critiques, they did a fabulous job on this figure. Fabulous job. Love that head sculpt. The body sculpt is great, but that head sculpt is what makes this figure stand out, bar none. Now, with that being said and all my rambling, let's get into some comparisons, shall we? Here's how he compares to the Mythic Legion's Calron, I believe this guy's name is. But hey, look, This is their homage to Battle Cat, so Battle Cat. And this is how he compares. So you can see he fits in really, really nice with this character. And here's how he compares with Mythic Legion's Krona. Here's how he compares with the Mythic Legion's Purplar. I have no idea why I'm having a problem with saying Mythic Legions today, but he fits in perfect. And that skull with Krona, I mean, fabulous. Let me just bring him back in here real quick. Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Last but not least, here we have Scareglow from the Masters of the Universe Origins. And this guy here, oh my, I love the way this guy charges up. He glows real bright. He's awesome. So if you get your chance to get your hands on this guy here, either one of the two, pick them up. Now, they don't go that well together as far as, the body styles and stuff. But who cares, man? Who cares? But really cool. Once again, Origins Head Sculpt, Revelations Head Sculpt, fabulous. Now, if you could take this glowing part of the body and apply it to this guy here, this guy would be, 10 times the figure that he is right now. Just my opinion. And here's how he compares with everybody around him. As you can see, he fits wonderfully with everyone. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this review of the Master of the Universe Netflix original series. Revelations. Oh my god, I lost his name again. Scareglow. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got a good laugh at my mess ups. I don't ever try to make it also whatever. I try to make this as fun as possible. Once again, guys, I know there are more important things in the world going on than tuning in and checking out this review, but for everybody who does and everybody who has subscribed and new people who have subscribed, thank you. And I hope everybody that is involved with the situations that are going on are safe as possible. And if you have subscribed to this channel, hopefully this helps you and everybody else who tunes in to watch this or any of my other videos. Hopefully it helps just take your mind off the situation of the world, regardless of what it is, of what's going on around the world or what's going on in your hometown or the state you live in, whatever the case. Hopefully this just brings you a little bit of decompression time, and that's all. Anyway, that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in and checking out this video. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that notification button for any new videos that are being put up. And I will catch you all on the flippity flip.